Shalom, shalom. First off, foremost, I must give all honor, praises, glory, and respect to our Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Kakadash. While Yahbashim Yahshai forgive me spirit through this lesson, must give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for the mighty work that they do. And also a mighty shalom to the hopeful love watching out there. Shalom. This brother and I come back to another quick lesson from GMS Camp Gary, Indiana. And we must understand as we are approaching the end of the end, when soon we will see the full wrath of this dang devil, which is horns are being shown right now, and you know the micro C to the hip is approaching fastly. Okay, and we've been waiting, patiently waiting for Yahweh Shai's return. He said, though it tarry, wait for it. It shall surely come. It will not tarry. And we've been waiting patiently, because we know it's coming, because the Lord says it's coming. Okay? You know, but it is tarrying. But, hey, patiently waiting. And in that process, we must understand that we are going to suffer. Okay, we are suffering. But at the end of that suffering, it's going to be salvation. Okay, and we're suffering for a reason, because we turned our backs on Yahweh Shem Yahshai countless times. Okay, throughout history, throughout our Hebrew Israelite timeline, you know, even until this day, our people are still gone astray. And they don't want to turn back and seek Yahweh Shem Yahshai, while he may be found. But, you know, thankfully there is a chosen of the chosen, an elect, you know, a remnant that Yahweh Shem Yahshai has kept and bestowed, you know, for unto himself. Okay? But we're going to suffer, so we're going to get right into that. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, starting at verse 45. Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee, and overtake thee, till thou be destroyed. That's right. We've been cursed in the field, okay? Cursed in the city. We've been cursed throughout all these generations, all right? Because we, man, are consistently going off, especially with idolatry, serving other gods, all right? Which are no gods, wood and stone, okay? And they don't even make sense, all right? But we still do it to today until we're destroyed. We're destroyed for what? For lack of knowledge. All right, our people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, all right? And they refuse knowledge. So Yahweh Shem Yahshai refuses them. Point blank period. Because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahshai thy power. You didn't want to hear the words of the Lord. Okay, you didn't want to hearken unto the words coming through his men. Okay, you scoffed, you laughed, you mocked. Okay, you looked at it as evil. Okay, instead of getting that understanding and receiving that rebuke, so you can be corrected and changed and made better, right? To keep his commandments and his statutes, which he commanded thee. That's right. He commanded us. We're the ones who's only received the law, statutes, commandments. All right. They're for the Hebrew Israelites, the so-called blacks, the so-called Spanish, the so-called Native Americans, the 12 tribes of Israel. All right. We received this, so we can be that example unto the world. Okay, and how to be. How to behave, how to conduct ourselves, all right, how to think, how to move, right? Verse 46, and instead they didn't want to do it. They said, "I will do it my way. We gonna do it that way." Verse 46, and they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever. That's right. We're gonna be cursed until Yahweh Shai returns and establishes the kingdom of heaven. after the destruction of this wicked place. Okay? It's going to be simultaneous, right? Verse 47. Because thou servest not the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahshai thy power with joyfulness and with gladness of heart for the abundance of all things, right? But the elect's doing that right now. All right, we're serving the Lord cheerfully, joyfully, okay? Gladness of heart. We like I said, just did a video, part 1, 2, and 3. We are honored to serve the Lord, okay? It's our honor and duty, all right? And it's a privilege, okay? It's not, it's a gift from Yahweh Shem Yahushai to do that. He gave us the Spirit, the Ruach HaKodesh, to serve Him. That's it, okay? Verse 48. Therefore thou shalt serve thine enemies, which the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai shall send against thee in hunger and in thirst and in nakedness and in want of all things. That's right, and that's what we serve our enemies, all of them. Okay, specifically Esau, Edom, the dang devil. Okay, we gotta go for him for everything. All right. We gotta hurry. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he has destroyed thee. That's right. We've been destroyed. And that's specifically talking about slavery. But even until today, we're gonna have to make a